Up next on UBC, brought to you by
Hammam Spa and Salon. Drift to serenity.
The gorgeous smile on my face is definitely to have you guys tuned in each and every time that this program airs. I'm so delighted, so honored. Who am I? Come on, you guys. Thank you very much. It is chilling time and we are glad to say that we are back and in style and in gear. Now you know how to follow us. Go on the hashtag is chilling UBC TV. Find us on all socials because we have to trend, right? My name is Drago and this is the amazing Hammam Spa and Saloon who are located on Fairway Hotel. Now this gentleman, let me try my best. I make sure that I don't fluff these lines, all right? He says he's a professional disciplinary creative designer. I don't even know the description of that and what it means. Okay, I said he's an author of this magnificent book. I know you guys have seen it. I like it because he got the size right and the fonts right and the cover looks yummy to all of you guys who are foodies. All right, he's also a professional photographer who is an award winner. He's quite a young man who has accomplished a lot. Here to give us insight on his book called Food That Grew Us, which is also found on a portal called Amazon, he just said, and is also found in Aristoc. And I also want to know how much he deals with that because I know those people must be charging him almost half of what this costs for. It's an impressive book. It's a book that gives you an insight on, you know, Ugandan recipes and the kind of dishes. So I believe he's a guy who took a tour to study all this. I want to find out how much working process was put in this and where the idea actually originated from. With no further ado, please allow me to introduce to you my incredible friend, Mr. KABUGO Jonathan. He's on chilling. How are you, sir?
I'm alright.
I'm very honored to have you.
It's
Look at you. You're always getting used to this lifestyle, aren't you?
This is new. This is strange.
I like it. I like it when people come on my show and they confess that it's new.
It is new.
I mean, when I told you that you're coming on chilling, what did you expect?
Well, I've seen the show. I've seen the setup. I really like the way you interact with your people, with your guests. And,
yeah.
I was looking forward to it. I've got to admit, I'm quite nervous.
Why would you? Come on, Esther is Esther intimidating? Get rid of Esther?
No, she's very nice. She has been very, very nice. The whole set is very, very nice. But
and Sharifa is going to give you the best pedicure you've ever gotten. I see she started with the nails, which is excellent.
Well,
have you ever done this before?
It's the first pedicure, so it's definitely going to set the
kidding
bar
me.
way high.
What's up with guys? Are we in the Stone Age era? What's up with you guys? You don't do pedicures? Are you one of the people who have the notion that it's a women thing?
No, it's a time thing.
A time?
A time thing.
You don't even have the time.
Because usually, even for haircuts, you get in, tell that dude, I have 30 minutes, do this, let's get going.
Yeah, you know, we also have a salon, but I noticed your hairstyle is on flick, so we won't tackle the hair. How are you doing?
I'm alright.
Man, tell me, man, this is excellent. Food that grew us. We don't usually get young people that have dedicated their lives to doing such kind of work. Where did the idea originate from?
Well, I wouldn't say the idea originated at a certain point or came up at a particular moment. I can't point back to a time when that happened and all of a sudden, yes, I wanted to do a book. But for a while, I noticed there was an absence of material and content that covers culture, yeah, because I've traveled for quite some time with work and other reasons, and you get to realize that almost everywhere you go in this country, they serve the same thing. You know, that buffet that comes with almost everything. Yeah, so it's difficult to identify food that belongs to a certain region.
Yeah.
In this time. I don't know if you understand what I mean by
I
that.
do, yes.
Today kids grow up and because of the rush, because parents are busy, it's cook something fast, go to the supermarket, get something, yeah? Markets and gardens and digging are a thing of the past, right? So this came up as a culmination of all these things that I noticed and realized, well, we need to find a way to capture this before it's too late.
First of all, I would ask later on,
Yeah.
does this, because it's a pictorial book,
Yes.
you notice that Ugandans don't know how to don't want to read.
So,
Why did you still put out a book?
well, I wouldn't say they don't want to read.
They don't want, hey,
I think
Ugandans hate reading books.
the material we have, so I wouldn't say I'm an expert in this, but the material we have is not meant to be read by someone who occasionally reads, right?
Which kind of material are you talking
So
about?
if someone, say a PhD scholar, decided to do a book on food, it would be the kind of book you would never read. It would have too much material, too much detail, too boring,
Yeah.
right? And then they would probably research it for 20, 30 years
Yeah.
before giving you material. And the idea for me is, as one of the Ugandans who doesn't read often, right, is that you get to capture something that's both visual and also easy to read for people of all ages, so it cuts across.
No, I want to commend you. You've done a great job. Kubanga yaba abannayuganda abatagala soma. Wafunidde akakodyo. N'oleeta akatabo nga kalimu bifaananyi. So if somebody is not interested in reading, at least they will look at pictures.
Yeah.
Pictures like this. And what he's telling me that he's just actually combined culture and food.
Yeah.
Wow, that's excellent. So you also mentioned that you're working with an online portal, which is Amazon. How did you even come to work with them? I mean, what kind of criteria do they have for somebody to submit in their work?
Yeah, it's a tasking process. It's not very difficult, but again, because we hate reading, it's usually very, very hard for someone to see it through. Because I think it took me close to a month to get the book uploaded. They keep sending it back and telling you this needs fixing, or you need to increase the size of this a bit, or this word is entering into the bleed, so please fix that. So you have to edit the book again and re-upload, but it's free to upload.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how it works is, say, for example, for like a paperback, when you upload this book, then when someone orders that book on Amazon, they receive a copy like that.
Yeah.
Now what happens is Amazon prints that copy at about $15, $16, right? So whatever you make of the book is after that 15 has been chopped off by Amazon.
Yeah, because when it comes to scrutiny, I was about to tell you, I have a story of my friend who is also wanted his music to be distributed by Amazon.
Yeah.
But they made him almost redo the entire album over 50 times.
Yeah.
Because they were listening to each and every single track of that. There's perfection that they need. There's a certain criteria they need. So, how many copies have you printed out and sold so far?
Well, what I can say is I've sold almost 90% of the books that I printed here.
Wow.
No, I'm serious.
How many prints have you done? One?
Close to 1,000.
Wow. Yeah. Look at you. Moving strides.
Slowly.
Yeah? Okay, later on we're going to dig further, you know, push the knife a little bit further when I get to ask you about how, you know, you came to add all this up, because I know it wasn't an easy process.
Yeah.
All right, now we are going to take a break. We shall return back shortly with Chilling. Don't go anywhere.
Come relax, indulge, enjoy, and experience the beauty of relaxation. Feel pampered and rejuvenated with our unique state-of-the-art massage chairs and weight loss machines. Hammam Spa and Salon is located at Fairway Hotel, For bookings, contact us on Hammam Spa and Salon, Drift to Serenity.
Food that grew us is what is trending on the show tonight. Me just perusing through this book, page by page, I've just felt this urge of relating to whatever's. And by the way, everything here is, some of it is in local language. Like for example, look at this page right here. This is a fruit, right? And it's, what is this? A pawpaw, right? Avocado and some passion dissected, and it says right here ebibala, and this is in local language. Why did you feel the urge to bring it here back home? Well, to make it so relatable.
It needs to belong, but also part of the bigger audience for the book is people who visit here, and it would be easy. It would also be really nice if a Muzungu walked up to a stand and asked for a chibala.
It's like a food dictionary.
Yes.
It's like a food dictionary, guys. It almost has everything covered. So how much research and artwork that was put in this? It must have been a lot. Because, listen, we do photography, all of us here. Even people on set, Lawrence can confess to this. It's very hard to get, for example, this clear image.
Yeah.
And exactly in the exact state you want it to be in. How did you manage to gather all this?
Well, it took some time. I had to go to places. I had to also do research and learn a few new skills. Yeah, but it was a journey worth taking.
What has been the greatest reception or the greatest review for most of the people that have read this book or seen?
Okay, so I couldn't remember word by word what the best review has been, but for each and every person that has held that book in their hand and opened it and started opening page by page, you slowly start to notice their faces brighten and they smile.
It's food.
Yes, as they go in deeper.
Jonathan, it's food. Nobody would want to smile around food.
Because I think they feel like they've arrived home.
Yeah.
Yeah. It takes you back. It takes you from the confusion and the aisles in the supermarkets, the orders on fast foods and chain restaurants, and takes you back home to your grandmother's kitchen.
I forgot to ask this before. What is this whole multidisciplinary creative designer all about?
Okay, so this is a term coined by several egotistical creatives. The idea is to mean I can do multiple things, still in the creative industry. I can take photos, I can design, I can illustrate, I can draw, I can animate. Yeah. All
right, now we're going to take another short commercial break. I'm sorry guys for the cliffhanger, but the conversation is getting more juicy and juicy. Don't go. Stay with us. This is Chilling on UBC TV. I'm Drago.
Come relax, indulge, enjoy, and experience the beauty of relaxation. Feel pampered and rejuvenated with our unique state-of-the-art massage chairs and weight loss machines. Hammam Spa and Salon is located at Fairway Hotel. For bookings, contact us on Hammam Spa and Salon, Drift to Serenity.
Thank you very much for staying glued on the best of the good life. This is Chilling, and I'm Drago. We are proudly sponsored by Hammam Spa and Salon. You guys just saw the commercial. Look closer to that screen, right there in the corner. That is their contact. Call them, get a booking, and come and you see what we're talking about. So, brother.
Yes.
Tell me about the journey. It must have been an intriguing one. The journey, you know, the whole journey creating, coming up with this. I call it a magnificent.
Yeah, I'm thankful that I've gone through this, and I wish I had someone like me to talk to before I did. It was quite long and quite eye-opening.
Yeah.
Because I started this in April and only released the book in November.
Wow.
Yeah, it was quite quite a journey.
Must have been a bumpy ride.
It was, but it was happy and filled with very supportive people. Because I think the very first place I went was in Fort Portal to see a grandmother of a friend, Madame Kenyana. She's the first image you'll see on the page as you open the book, and she told me all about the Vatoro, about their food, about the culture around it, about the delicious firinda. She made me firinda. She made me a whole meal.
Yeah.
And it was one of the best meals I've ever had.
Speaking of testing, this is a bizarre question. I wasn't even supposed to ask you. There are almost 1 million dishes here. Have you tested each one of them?
Well, if there's a picture there, I've eaten it.
You're kidding.
The actual. From the actual.
You told me these are 200 how many pages? The actual.
The actual.
Emwani, I've also eaten this. Was there anything that actually stood out? You are like, okay, this is so amazing. Northern Ugandan signature. Malakwang. This is delicious. Hey, at work. At work, we have, what's her name? Esther, remind me, what's her name? Maria brings food from a certain place, and Malakwan is what I always ask for.
Yeah.
For you, what stood out?
There's a dish in there called
Which page?
Eshwiga.
Eshwiga?
Eshwiga.
Eshwiga. The way how it even pronounces is so intimidating. Eshwiga. You guys want to say Eshwiga?
Eshwiga is from the Banyachigezi. Kavali, around there.
What is it made of? I'm seeing beans. Are these beans?
So it's beans, it's eggplant, it's greens, it's pumpkin, it's sweet potatoes,
a blend.
Irish potatoes.
A blend.
They're all steamed together.
And this is just one dish?
Yes. So this I made with
Eshwiga.
my sisters at Grace Villa in Kavali.
Wait, you even learned how to make it?
Yeah, I mean, I had to be there for the whole process. I was there the whole day.
The making it, because you had to take pictures at the end of it.
I had to test.
And then test. Because it will be difficult for you to write about something when you don't know about it. Test, yeah.
And it's amazing. When this is served, it's like the whole living room or the whole dining area is
lit up with the aroma.
True, but the food fills up the whole place. So you sort of sit at the edges of the serving.
It's a communal kind of dish.
It is a communal kind of dish.
So everybody feasts whatever they feast. We had a game growing up. We used to eat on Orusenia.
Yes.
Yeah. So one side would have meat, and we used to play a game, rotating.
Eat and rotate.
Yeah. No. We used to. We had an uncle of ours. He was a very wise one. Yatugambanga banyumize story. Ensi yetolola wait clockwise ngegenda wait wetuukanga wano neyimirira, and that's where the meat was. So you used to drag the meat from the other side. So for you stand and so vivid listening to what he's saying. Ensi neyetolola kati weyagenda eriye nga wali omupiira negwetoloola nagusamba kumbe he's rotating there.
That's a sharp guy.
It was a nice one. But I know this is not the kind. This they put on the floor?
On a mat. On a mat with banana leaves.
Yeah.
So they pour it over, and then you have baskets of kalo around you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you pick kalo and eat.
Which region has the best food?
Well,
so be careful when you're answering this, because our program reaches to every corner of the world.
I'm not going to shoot myself in the foot.
Please don't.
But
yeah,
what we have is we share food stuff, right? So we share potatoes, bananas with different regions, right? Well, you'll find that maybe in the north they don't grow as much bananas as here. They don't grow as much Irish potatoes in the east and central and north as well. So it's mainly in the west. But the distinction comes in with sources.
Oh.
Yes. Because majority of the sources and what this is my opinion, the best sources in Uganda are from northern Uganda.
The Malakwan kind of.
Yeah.
You just had too much Malakwan. You're just
no. They have a unique, wide, diverse variety of sources.
Yeah, because I think don't you think there are more tribes up there? West Nile.
Not really. They're actually fewer than the lower side.
Okay, and then when it comes to recipes and ingredients, can you actually come up with a dish? Can you qualify to be a qualified? They call you an educated chef. Yeah?
Well, I can make a few things,
Yeah.
but if I'm to give anyone kudos that can make a really good meal, I don't know if you've heard of her, but there's a lady called Sophie. That does a kitchen in Uganda.
This is the most interesting part where we go to wind up the show, and we definitely give the privileges to you for people on how people can reach you and get in touch with these books, because we need to sell more copies.
Sure.
We need to sell more copies. They need to go on that portal where you upload your work.
Yeah.
So the stage is yours.
Oh, well, first of all, thank you very much, UBC. Thank you very much, Drago, for having me. And I think it's wonderful that Ugandan work and Ugandan culture and traditions is getting the limelight. I guess it's share of the limelight. But the books are now in Aristoc. I used to run orders. I'm not doing that anymore.
Because I was asking, I forgot to ask you, do you vend your own books sometimes?
I think I'll delay the process. Just go over to Aristoc and get a copy. Jumia is also running orders. And currently, if you're a digital person in this digital age, the books are on Amazon on Kindle and in paperback. So even for the people in the diaspora, you can order a book from wherever you are and get it in hard copy, yes.
Say no more. He is KABUGO Jonathan. KABUGO Jonathan, who is the author of this very interesting book, Food That Grew Us. It's a story that tells about Ugandan local dishes. It's a showcase. All right. He has told you how to get in touch and how to reach out to get his copies. And I'm sure he's also planning to come up with a another better book or a better project. And we're looking forward to that.
Amen.
Thank you very much. It is absolutely vital for a Ugandan to tell a Ugandan story. I'm so tired and fed up of this. Let me be honest, because it's all about honesty. We're chilling. I'm so tired of having people paracute in and tell our stories and then paracute out with no emotions, with no any sense of, because they don't.
The revenue.
Because they don't really cover the real stories. The real stories need to be told by real African. You're telling a story through food and culture. Fantastic. I'm very honored. All right, now this is the part on chilling where we get to reciprocate. This young man has just given me my own copy on Foods That Grow Us. So we have to reciprocate in a form of a signature on our pillow. At the end of the day, Jonathan, tugenda kudira pillow tujiwe the best chilling fun. People, you should be excited because this is special, man. Imagine Jonathan, a full author, signing on our pillow. There we go. Let me show the world. This is right here. This is your signature? Okay. Very good. Is it your official signature? Yenejayo Center? Well, thank you very much. I'm very humbled to have you. I know you're a talented author and you're young and you're focused, which is an important thing. Keep up the good work. I believe that you have more projects coming in, and this should be the beginning.
Good health.
The world is there's no limit when it comes to people that think out of the box. It is special. It is unique. And people will follow you on those directions. They'll go on Amazon. They will purchase your book from Aristoc, and more and more and more and more to come. All right, thank you very much for tuning into the show. I want to thank my team, Brian, Elijah, Lawrence, Esther, our director, who has done an incredible job. You know that job of sending the pillow. Wow, thank you very much for being a fantastic audience. Follow us on all our socials. Go on Chilling UBC TV on all Twitter, Facebook, Lakini, YouTube. You'll find everything there. Bye and have a good evening.